definitely felt like kindergarten had been going too well the last few weeks, kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And Friday, Coop's teacher called, just essentially saying he had a really hard afternoon. Some behaviors that we've seen in the past that tend to come as a result of overstimulation, whether that's auditory or just as a whole. We chatted a while, kind of said, okay, I'm gonna talk to him when he gets home. We're gonna try to figure out what contributed. So I ended up actually sitting him down and explaining what listening fatigue is and explaining okay, you have to work a lot harder to listen than most people. And that takes a toll on you, whether you think so or not. And you don't know the difference because it's all you know. It's okay to take breaks. I think he has this big fear of missing out on the things going on around him since he's so social. He used to take hearing breaks fairly often and really doesn't anymore. Sort of resonated, but he also was like, I don't want to because I don't want to miss out. In chatting with his teacher, we realized that behavior Friday came after going to gym, going to music, going to lunch, going to recess, which are all things that are in big groups in large areas that might echo lots of just general input and auditory input. So kind of implemented a new practice of just kind of having him come in from recess, go and decompress for a little bit in one of the rooms with the other staff members, take a break if he wants to from his cochlear implants, and then come back into the environment. And today, it sounds like that went really well. I struggle because I try not to, I try to separate his behaviors in general from, things that might come as a result of being overstimulated as someone who doesn't hear all the time. And it's very much a learning process I think, for everybody involved. I just wanted to share that because I think sometimes these kids just do so incredibly well, and it doesn't come across like they're having to work as hard as they are. I think it's easy to forget sometimes, and I'm sure other parents, kids are going through similar scenarios with school being back in swing, especially those that have not been in school full days before. So just let this serve as your reminder to remind your kids that it's okay to take breaks.